But weightlifting, putting that force, because that's the idea, is when
Mhm.
we put force on the bones,
Right.
we cause a stress to the bone, which then causes the
Mhm.
bones to compress.
Right.
And that then sends a signal that when you go asleep, those
Right.
stem cells are going to come out of the bone marrow, and your body's basically going to say, hey, we've incurred a stress or an injury here today. You need to go there and
Right.
heal and fix. So that's really how the signaling mechanism like works. But
Hmm.
that whole idea that I think people hear all the time, you have to weightlift for bones. It's true, but how does it work? Well, really, you're trying to
Hmm.
put force onto the bones as if you're trying to press down on the bones. So when you see women, and I'm in now the gym all the time, and it's great to see women in the gym, but most women are still not lifting heavy enough. They're doing
Right.
5 pound bicep curls.
Hmm.
No, you need to be at 20. Like you need to be
Hmm.
more. They're
Right.
doing 25 pound chest press. Do
Right.
more. Like
Right.
do ask someone to spot you, ask someone to help you because
Right.
that's the caveat as well, is
Hmm.
it needs to be heavier because again, we're trying to put that load of
Yeah.
force onto the bones. But if you can start early, start as
Right.
early as possible, that's amazing. But it doesn't
Right.
mean you can't fix
Right.
some of the damage because you
Right.
totally can. And I get this question all the time. It's just you have to be following a good plan.
So let me just have a little side note here with the difference between estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen, it gets the most talk and highlight about preventing bone loss, which is true. However, once you pass that and you're in menopause, it's really great to have that in perimenopause, right? But progesterone actually stimulates the osteoblasts for bone regeneration. So estrogen's great for prevention and progesterone is great for regenerating bone,
Mhm.
which I don't think a lot of people know that. And so I
They
wanted to
don't,
point that out.
because as you and I both know, most of the conversation is
Hmm.
still, and if I'm so bold to say, getting worse around estrogen. That
Hmm.
conversation is kind of out of control.
Hmm.
Estrogen is a growth hormone, it's a growth
Right.
factor. So
Hmm.
it would make sense that estrogen is involved in that bone growth.
Right.
But then there's that sweet spot
Right.
where if the estrogen is out of control or your estrogen is too high, which it is with most women,
Hmm.
now that estrogen has become a stress hormone, that
Right.
estrogen increases systemic inflammation in the body. Inflammation causes the body to become acidic.
Right.
When the body becomes acidic, we start like as I've described it to my clients, like you remember the old Aliens movies with Sigourney Weaver, and
Hmm.
the alien's blood was like acid, and when she shot it, it
Mm.
burned through the floor. Well,
Wow.
that's what happens when the body becomes acidic. You start to burn into your bones, and this is where we see that like bone breakdown, leaching of
Right.
calcium because the body is now so acidic. So
Right.
it's a balancing act
It
for
really is.
sure, but that's not being discussed.